What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And we're going to be talking about UFC 4, and the first question I'm going to ask you guys is, on my career, do you want to see it right away when I get the 10-hour early access? Remember, I only get to play for 10 hours, or do we wait until the full game comes out? But also, when I do decide to do a career, when the full game drops, which will most likely be when the full game drops, what weight class shall I do? And that's what gets onto this video, is what's going to be the best weight class in UFC 4? You know, what weight class is going to be best for you, for me? What weight class is going to be the most enjoyable to watch? So what I'd do is we'll go through the top 10-ish. There may be a few more fighters that I list. Some weight classes will go through quicker than others, and some weight classes we'll talk about more in depth. Because some weight classes I know I'm not going to do for my first one. But, you know, we might as well just go through them anyways, because you guys might think, oh, actually, that might be a good weight class to play in. Also, I have mentioned fighters who are in the top 15, just in case they're good, or I like them, or I believe they deserve a higher ranking. But not just the best, not just like the most talented weight class, but what's the most exciting to watch for you guys. So while we have great fighters like Valentina Shevchenko, Rose Namajunas, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Claudia Gadelha, you know, Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, Aspen Ladd, Macy Barber, things like that. We are going to skip the female weight classes for now, because I'm not going to do that for my first weight class, because my first character in every game is always Andrew Young. So we're going to skip that for now. At some point, we will get onto it. But, you know, female weight classes have great fighters. In my opinion, it would probably be between Bantamweight and Flyweight, because they have such great fighters. But we're going to get into starting with where Andrew Young could fit in. This is probably the least likely weight class, being the fact that I don't know many Flyweight fighters. But obviously, you know, at the minute we have the champion, Figueiredo. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I never know. And then obviously we have Joseph Benavidez, Brandon Moreno, Alexander Pantoja, Alex Perez, Justa Formiga, Askarov, Kaya Kara France, and a few others that I don't really know. So that's a division that most likely will not be played in for many people at the start, because we want exciting weight classes, so I don't see that one really happening. So now, from this point on, is all weight classes that I want you guys to choose between. And we're going to be going through the top 10 and other great fighters, so you guys can go, oh shit, I forgot he was in that class. Because sometimes I forget where fighters are, and this might jog your memory, so you might go, oh shit, yeah, I forgot he was in this weight class, so now you know. So we're going to start with Bantamweight. So obviously at the minute we have the champion is Petr Yan, who recently beat Jose Aldo, just become the champion. Then obviously these are in order as well as top 10, and then like I said, I will mention at the end one or two fighters that are like not in the top 10 but either deserve to be or are important to career mode, and will obviously, you know, you guys are going to want to see. So in order, we obviously have got, don't forget they will change as well, I'm going to say that one more time. We've got Marlon Moraes, then we've got Aljamain Sterling, Cody Garbrandt, already a very strong top three. Then Corey Sandhagen, who recently lost to Sterling, Pedro Munoz, Jose Aldo, Rafael Sunsao, Jimmy Rivera, Cody Stanman, and Rob Font. And then a fighter from Bantamweight who I think should be noticed, or, you know, should be in the top 10, or at least so you guys remember, is Sean O'Malley. Obviously, everyone loves Sean O'Malley. This is going to be a great weight class if you guys want to play in this one. You know, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe not a weight class for me, but coming up against Petr Yan, Cody Garbrandt, Jose Aldo, Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen, Aljamain Sterling, those are all really tough guys, and these are all just the top 10. You know, we're not talking about all the fighters we have that are going to be coming up from the Tuesday Night Contender Series. These are just top 10s. Next up, we've got featherweight, and don't forget, obviously, you can move up and down from your weight class. So you've got to remember, in featherweight, we could move to bantamweight or lightweight, or in lightweight, we could move to welterweight and featherweight. So that's what you've got to think of when doing this. It's not all about one weight class, it's about the weight classes around that weight class. So featherweight is one of my favourite weight classes. We have the champion, obviously Alexander Volkanovski. Then in top 10, we have Max Holloway, Zabit, Brian Ortega, Chang Sung Jung, Yair Rodriguez, Calvin Carter, I always pronounce his name wrong, so I apologise, Frankie Edgar, Josh Emmett, Jeremy Stevens, and Dan Eag, or Dan Ig, however you pronounce his name. And then another one in featherweight who I really like is Arnold Allen. Featherweight is going to be a great weight class if you guys choose lightweight, maybe cut some weight, go down to featherweight. This is going to be a great one to fight in. You know, you've got such tough competition. You've got Brian Ortega, great on the ground, Max Holloway, great on the feet, Volkanovski, tough fighter, you know, strong as hell as well. So I think that's going to be a really good one. And like people like Arnold Allen, he's a tough dude, and he's only like, I think he's now top 10. I think the ratings changed just before making this video, but that's going to be a great weight class. Next up is probably the most wanted one. This one and the next one are probably the most wanted weight classes, and that is lightweight. We obviously know the champion is Khabib, the interim champion is Justin Gaethje, and then we have Dustin Poirier, Tony Ferguson, Conor McGregor, Dan Hooker, Charles Oliveira, Paul Felder, Diego Ferreira, Kevin Lee, and Ali Quinta. This is just a stacked weight class, the same as welterweight. This is the one I would imagine you guys probably want me to play in, but I want an answer. I want you guys to choose who you want to see me play as. I want you guys to, go in the comments and write, and I will count it all up, and I will see what is the most voted for weight class, and then I'll make a video on it just before UFC 4 drops, so you guys know that's the weight class we're getting, and that is the weight class you're happy with. But this is such a fun one, and this is so many stand and bangers up until Khabib, obviously. Like, let's be honest, Poirier, McGregor, Hooker, Felder, Ali Quinta, they're all going to bang with you. Ferguson might try and make you tap, same as Oliveira and Kevin Lee, good wrestlers. But most likely, these guys are just going to stand and bang with you, and that's going to be a fun-ass weight class. Next up, obviously, this is probably the most popular weight class for one fighter and one fighter only, given, people may only just have got into MMA. We have got welterweight, who obviously the champion is Kamaru Usman. Then we have Gilbert Burns, Kobe Covington, Leon Edwards. Then the most popular welterweight, in my opinion, is probably Jorge Masvidal. Then Tyron Woodley, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Damian Maia, Michael Chiesa, Rafael dos Anjos, and Geoff Neal. Or Geoff Neal. And then don't forget in welterweight as well, we also have Lawler and Diaz. So that's a pretty stacked class as well. And I think welterweight is probably one of the most stretched. It just keeps going and going and going. It's such a good weight class. So I'm looking forward to that one. That I probably will be here somewhere. I'll probably start in lightweight and go up to welterweight or something like that. I don't know, because I kind of want to fight in middleweight, so I might start in welterweight. Let me know. Remember, you got to think what weight class is before and after your starting weight class, because you can move up and down. Next up for our next cover star as well is middleweight with our champion Israel Adesanya. And then in order, same as we've been doing, is Whittaker, Paulo Costa, Gerard Cannonier, Yoel Romero, Darren Till, Jack Hammerson, Kelvin Gastelum, Derek Brunson, Edmund Shabazian, I'm sorry if I butchered that last name, and Uriah Hall. Yet again, a great weight class, but in my opinion, the middleweight is limited to its top 15. I don't really ever become shocked by a top 20 middleweight. I think middleweight is interesting now because we have Adesanya, Whittaker, Acosta, Cannonier, Romero, Till, Brunson, all at the top now. I think that's why middleweight is so much fun to watch. But anyways, we're going to move on to the second to last class, which is light heavyweight. And as it goes right now, Jon Jones is still the champion, even though he apparently vacated his title. He is still currently the champion. Then we have Dominic Reyes, Thiago Santos, Jan Blachowicz, Corey Anderson, Glover Teixeira, Anthony Smith, Alexander Gustafsson, who's obviously now in heavyweight, Jiri Prochazka, Volkan Ozdemir, and Alexander Rakic. And then obviously in light heavyweight as well, we have great fighters like Johnny Walker. So light heavyweight is a good one as well. It was actually one of my first ever weight classes I'd done in my UFC games back in 2009 and 2010, and UFC Undisputed 3 on the PS3. Light heavyweight was always my go-to because of Chuck Liddell, Rampage Jackson, fighters like that. But I don't see myself going light heavyweight yet, because I want to fight with the younger guys. I want to fight down in welterweight and lightweight and stuff. But you never know what the second weight class, what my second career can bring. So next up, we're going to go to heavyweight, which is the final weight class, and a pretty dangerous weight class. A lot of heavy hitters in this one, obviously for heavyweight. We've got Stipe, Daniel Cormier, Francis Ngannou, Curtis Blades, Derek Lewis, Junior Dos Santos, Rosenstreich, Alistair Overeem, Alexander Volkov, Augusto Saki, and Walt Harris. Then obviously we have Fabricio Verdum, and Alexander Gustafsson is technically now a heavyweight. So this is a great weight class. I'm looking forward to playing in heavyweight and going down to light heavyweight. I think logically it would make more sense to make a tall, heavy light heavyweight, so you can go down to middleweight and then go up to heavyweight. That's what I think makes more sense if you want a heavyweight career. If you want to start in heavyweight, then you just start in heavyweight and drop down to light heavyweight. But I want you guys to choose, for going through those top 10, what do you think is going to be the funnest weight class, and what do you guys want to see me play as in this game? What weight class do you want to see first? I am choosing right now between featherweight, lightweight, welterweight. Those are the three I'm choosing between. Yes, I could do lightweight and get all three, but then if I choose featherweight, I get bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight. If I choose lightweight, I get all three, and if I do welterweight, I get lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight. So I don't know if you can go up, but you might be able to go up twice. Who knows? But right now, I don't know that. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on what will be the most exciting weight class, and what will be the funnest weight class for you to watch, and what weight class you want to see me fighting in UFC 4. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.